Hey, what is up guys? This is Anthony, aka BatBomb82, and today I'll be taking a look at the WWE Elite Ringside Collectables exclusive NWO Scott Hall action figure from Mattel. Now, taking a look at the packaging, we do see the figure showcased in the center surrounded by his multiple accessories, and we do see the NWO logo and WWE logo atop of the box. Turning the box around, we do see an image of Scott Hall, with the NWO logo atop and the words, "Too Sweet," headlining a short bio for Scott Hall. Now let's crack this figure open and see what we have inside. And say hello to the bad guy, Scott Hall. This is an awesome piece for all the wrestling fans out there. But before we take a closer look at the figure, let's take a look at the accessories. Now, Scott Hall comes with a total of 3 accessories, one being his lone wolf vest that he comes packaged with in the box. In the center, we have a white spray paint can with silver detailing on the top. And we have the signature NWO logo shirt that slides right over Scott Hall's head. Alright guys, now let's take a closer look at Scott Hall here. Again, for those who are a fan of this era of wrestling, you're absolutely going to love this figure. As you can see, I do have his NWO shirt on him right now, and it is a little finicky trying to take the shirt off, mainly because of the hair, how it wraps over it. But if you do just give it a nice little tug over his head and just pull it back, it does come off pretty easily. Putting it back on will be a little bit of a different issue. Just getting it around the hair and whatnot, but it's not too bad. I love the sculpted detail of the hair curl going over his forehead right there. Looks really, really nice. I love that. The standard Scott Hall smirk, they just completely nailed that look right there. He does have the painted 5 o'clock shadow, which looks really, really nice. Again, just like Scott Hall. And that chest hair, I mean, look at that. That's a manly chest hair right there. Going from the chest all the way down to his abdomen right here. Came out really, really nice. He does have his standard Scott Hall like bleeding paint motif on his elbow pads and on his knee pads that came out really, really clean. He does have a little bit of paint splotching right around there where the black's kind of showing through. I don't know if that's paint rub or whatnot, but it is there. And that's pretty standard with a lot of action figures when it comes to white paint, so it's not too bad. He does have Hall right across the front of his trunks right there that came out really clean. If you turn the figure around, we have the words, "Too Sweet," right across the back right there, which I absolutely love. Me and my friends to this day still say that quite often. His boots are really nice black, solid black, no extra painted detail, with the exception of the bottom of the sole, which is painted white, which looks really, really nice. Now, as far as articulation goes, his head is on a ball joint, so it can do all this little swiveling around just like that, left to right, up, not really because of that long hair, down just a little bit. His shoulder does go up to the side about that much, which is pretty good. Goes up and down. He does have a bicep swivel that actually works really, really well. And his elbow articulation is hindered a little bit by these elbow pads, so it can only go up about that far. It's nothing great, but it works pretty good for what it is. He does have a wrist swivel that works really, really well, and as well as a wrist hinge that works really, really well. He does have an ab crunch feature that allows him to crunch over about that far and back just about that much. That works really good. He does have a waist swivel, which allows him to go left and right. And one thing I do love that Mattel does with their Elite figures is this thigh articulation right here. So it allows the figure to kick up about that much. Not so much back, but it does kick out about that far. And that's all you really need for a Scott Hall figure. He does have a thigh cut right here, so you can swivel the thigh left to right, just like that. And an Elite figure does have double hinged knee joints, but with this elbow pad, or excuse me, knee pad, it is hindered just a little bit, so you can only get the knee about that far. So, I mean, again, you're not going to do anything too dynamic with this figure, so that works okay. He does have a boot cut, which allows the boot to swivel left to right. And he does have an ankle joint that allows you to point the toe about that far and up just a little bit, but you don't need that much. And there is a little bit of a rocker in there, you can see that. Not a whole lot, but it's really all you need. So, like, again, this is a really good figure with really decent paint apps, and I absolutely love the articulation. If you're a fan of this Scott Hall, the NWO, or that era of wrestling, especially, you know, the Monday Night Wars and things like that, I think you'll absolutely love this figure. Now for a quick comparison, here is Scott Hall standing next to the WWE Elite Defining Moments Razor Ramon, where you can see all the differences and similarities. And for a quick size comparison, here he is standing next to the Hasbro Star Wars The Black Series Captain Phasma, as well as my little Lego mini Bat Bomb. So there it is, my review of the WWE Elite Ringside Collectables exclusive NWO Scott Hall action figure. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. NWO for life. Have a good night, guys. Peace.